Okay, let's revise the subject-verb agreement and tense, also the finite and the non-finite verbs. Um, let's go through the choices. To forge, forging, and forged. Okay. Forged, this is a verb. It's finite. But forging and to forge, these are not verbs يا جماعة. We call them non-finite. Examples. If I say I space hard and I want space hard. This is the subject. Do we have a verb here? We don't have a verb. So in this case, I need to use a finite verb. I study hard. This is a finite verb. It's a verb and it's necessary. If I use something other than finite verb here, it will be a fragment. It will not be a sentence. عشان أعمل sentence لازم عندي subject وعندي finite verb. زي study. طيب I want here study ولا I want to study? I want to study. This is a non-finite verb. Okay, let's move to this question. Start from the very beginning. The first thing we need to get the subject. We need to get the subject. Okay, working from blah, blah, blah. This is a comma and here a comma. So this is an introductory phrase. لازم أجيب السبجect as if it's not here. This is an introductory phrase. Where is the subject? We have two subjects. Chemist, Emmanuel, compound subject, Emmanuel, and Jennifer. This is the subject. And then we have an interrupter. Forget about it. Where is the verb? Yes, this is the verb. They recreated and then reprogrammed the genetic blah, 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 blah. So they recreated and reprogrammed forging, ولا forged, ولا to forge. Yes, to. I don't need a finite verb. So the answer will be they recreated. This is the first finite verb. And reprogrammed. This is the second finite verb. To, which is non-finite. Okay? So when I say I have, another example, the ability, space, study, to study, or to study. What's the difference? This is a verb. This is a finite verb. But here, this is non-finite. It's not a verb. The ability, yes, I will choose it. The ability study, no, I have the ability to study. I want a non-finite verb لأن عندي already finite verb here. Let's move to the next example. هنا عندي was, is, has, were. So it seems to me I have here was, is, has, and where. Was is singular, is singular, has is singular, where is plural. So you need to choose the different. So I can solve it without reading, but there may come exceptions. فعشان كده لازم برضو نريزن يا جماعة. طيب اول حاجه اعملها في اي سؤال subject verb agreement او اي سؤال في الرايتنج لازم اجيب السبجكت والفيرب. ها فين هنا السبجكت يا جماعه؟ object صح، لان ranging from كذا to كذا to كذا كل ده it's a phrase. This is a phrase ranging from كذا to كذا. يبقى subject objects. Objects plural, so objects were. It cannot be singular. اوكي عندنا example تاني يا جماعه للfinite والنون finite. كل دول verbs يا جماعه، يعني ده finite verb وtold finite verb is telling finite verb. ده الوحيد اللي non finite يعني مش verb. تعالوا نشوف. In the historical novel طبعا دي introductory phrase كأن هي مش موجودة، بعديها بيجي السبجكت اللي هو Cuban American author اهو uses. This is the verb يا جماعة. uses poetry. يبقى he uses poetry rather than prose space. يبقى ده this is the subject وعندي هنا الverb اهو الfinite verb. He uses poetry tells ولا he uses poetry. Yes, the answer to tell. Non finite. Okay, let's move. Okay, the same thing here. I have developing. This is non-finite. Developed. This is a verb, finite. To develop non-finite. Having non-finite. طيب أول حاجة لازم أجيب السبجكت. Classic composer Florence Price's move to Chicago. So this is the subject, his move. عملت ايه؟ Marked. This is the verb. A turning point in her career. Yes, that's a complete sentence. It, subject and verb. It was there that Price premiered. This is a verb. Her first symphony. سيبكم من ده. يبقى and. طب ما هنا يا جماعة and دي محتاج compound يبقى price premiered space and what. هل أنا محتاج هنا finite ولا non finite يا جماعة؟ أنا هنا عندي المفروض compound verb لأن عندي and الverb الأولاني كان premiered and يبقى أنا محتاج another verb so it has to be a finite verb. الوحيد اللي finite verb هنا هو developed. يبقى premiered and developed. طيب لو أنا ما عنديش and لو قال لي مثلا Christ premiered مش عارف كذا وسبيس من غير and اختار هنا non-finite. He premiered something to develop اختار هنا non-finite. لكن عندي and يبقى premiered and developed two verbs two finite verbs لان and بستعملها في compound verbs يعني two verbs ولازم الاثنين يبقوا verbs finite. اوكي هنا يا جماعه عندنا had survived ده past perfect survived past simple وعندنا future وعندنا present simple. ده it seems ان ده tense. في الحاله دي لازم ادور على another another verb عشان to determine هل ده present ولا past. Like other amphibians the frog is اهو is unable يا جماعه is unable so is ده simple present simple. وطبعا احنا هنا بنتكلم في science يعني facts بدل في facts يبقى لازم نستعمل البريزنت سمبل، وبرضو عندي indicator اهو يا جماعه another verb. This verb is in the present simple. يبقى الفيرب اللي انا هختاره لازم يبقى في البريزنت simple. So it has to be survives present simple عشان عندي is present simple. ها برضو هنا في a sugar that ها helps. add another verb in the present simple. is present simple helps present simple. يبقى I'll choose survives present simple. Okay, هنا places. This is a verb finite placed finite place verb. كلهم دول الثلاثة finite verbs يعني real verbs. ده non-finite عامل نفسه verb بس هو مش verb. طب أنا محتاج إيه هنا يا جماعة؟ ممكن last sentence هنا بيقول لي إيه؟ Parker's finding. The finding was. هي already عندها يا جماعة verb. يبقى the finding was. This is the subject and this is the verb. في finite verb اهو وبعدها في space. ينفع اقول was the first places first placed first place. هل انا هنا محتاج verb اصلا؟ محتاج finite؟ لا انا مش محتاج هنا finite verb، محتاج non finite verb. يبقى ال finding was the first to place human. I need non-finite verb. حتى ما عنديش and يا جماعة. لو كان في and كنت ممكن اختار another verb لأن and بتعمل compound verb. He was the first or the finding was the first to place. محتاج non-finite مش finite. Number 7 نفس القصة هنا يا جماعة. محتاج the digest finite will digest finite وهنا عندي two non-finite verbs. طيب ها when they rest when they need they rest subject verb. When they need subject verb. They need digest. هل هنا اختار احط two verbs ورا بعض يا جماعة؟ لا they need a need to need to want to ability to able to unable to. يبقى need want ability able unable لازم يجي بعديهم non-finite verbs. To بقى digest to eat to swim whatever. I need non-finite. أنا already عندي يا جماعة finite ما أحطش اتنين finite verbs ورا بعض. They need play. They need study. No, they need to play. They need to study. They need to sleep. I need non-finite verb. So the right answer is to digest. Okay, هنا it seems in this is tense. He suggested past simple, suggests present simple, had suggested past perfect, was suggesting the past continuous. طب أنا عايز أعرف التنس يا جماعة. بشوف verb تاني عندي حاجتين، يا إما بدور على indicator أو another إيه؟ another verb. Start from the very beginning. عندي in 1950s. This is an indicator يا جماعة. طب ده indicator لإيه؟ للpast simple. طب عندي indicator عندي another verb. في another verb بيقول لي named was when his sister advised him. So it seems يا جماعة إن this is the past simple tense لأن عندي indicator في ال 1950s وعندي الverbs الباقيين كلهم past named و advised past. يبقى لازم أختار past simple which must be A suggested. Okay. Number 9 طبعا عندي creates دول اتنين في ال present يبقى ده agreement وده في ال past وده non finite. طيب أنا هبدأ من هنا يا جماعة. The lock the subject ماله would increase and الله يعني the lock would increase and بدل عندي and يا جماعة يبقى ده compound verb يبقى أنا محتاج another finite verb. يبقى في الحالة دي هشيل creating it can't be. the look would increase and space I need a verb. يا ترى هو في البريزنت ده في البريزنت، الاثنين في البريزنت، وده فين في الباست. اوكي in order to لازم ادور على verb تاني يا جماعه. Okay, from marine biologist has proposed that a look be installed along the كذا كذا كذا. The look would increase كذا and. في الحالة دي يا جماعة لو أنا قلت، الناس هنا ما خدتش بالها في الدرجات من كلمة would. يعني لو أنا قلت مثلا she studies، طبيعي studies. طب لو أنا قلت she would، she will، she can، المودلز دول ينفع اقول she would studies؟ لا، she would study. she will play، she plays. لكن she would play، عشان would يبقى the verb should be in the base form. ف she would increase and yes create، increase and create. لكن لو شلت would ممكن نشوف بقى هي increases ولا increase. اوكي طبعا هنا الverb would be unable. اوكي فهنا ان انتوا ما خدتوش بالكم من كلمه would. هي would حسمت الموضوع زي well، لازم يجي بعدها الverb في البيس فورم.